Man, someone is really mowing their lawn out there. To be honest, I need to do the same because my grass is dead. Welcome back, guys. Hope that you're having a great day. Thank you as always for being here. Is that loud for you guys? I'm so sorry if that's like really loud. They're really cutting the grass out there. P.O. Box unboxing. It's another one, kind of quick after the last one. Because the last one I waited too long and I was just lazy, to be honest. But this one I'm getting to now. You guys, thank you so much for like sending gifts to me and CDs and albums and DVDs and such. I've listened to quite a few of them actually on my own. I try to incorporate some of the music I get here on the channel, but it's a lot. It's a lot, but I really appreciate it. Everything that you guys have sent over. So thank you so much. Thank you for all the love that you guys share with me. So let's go ahead and get into it. We have a few things here today. There's no name on the front of this one. Man, they are so loud out there. I'm really... You must be able to hear that. You have to be able to hear that. Anyway, so the first package we have here is a CD. We'll move this over here. Let's see. This is, first of all, before I even see what the CD is, this is from Bob. So Bob, thank you so much for sending this CD over. What is this ED? I don't know what it said. Now, I don't know who this is off the top of my head just yet. Let's take a look. Let's see. This is going to be Taking Tiger Mountain by Strategy. Brian Eno. Okay. I was looking, I didn't know I was listening, I was like, who's Strategy? I've never heard of Strategy, but it says Brian Eno. Well, I have never seen this album by Brian Eno. Now, is this, is Strategy the band? Okay, I'm looking on the back and now I see the, the lineup here. You have quite a lineup here. Eno on vocals, electronics, keyboards. Phil Manzanera, guitars. Rob Wyatt, percussion. And then I can't read some of the writing on here. All the personnels, they're listed on the back, but I can't really read it. That's the only thing. I see Andy McKay, okay, on brass. Phil Collins? What? You have quite a lineup on here. Okay. Bob, thank you for sending this over. The lineup has me very, very curious on that one. I gotta admit. Now I gotta see, is it under the Brian Eno name or is it actually like by Strategy? I think by Strategy is like the subtitle of the album. Like it's Taking Tiger Mountain by Strategy by Brian Eno, or under the Brian Eno name. I think. I'm not 100% sure. But thank you so much for that, Bob. That's a really interesting lineup. Definitely has me curious, so I appreciate that. Thank you. Let's get into the next one here. This is from the King himself. This is from Dave. Dave, I appreciate everything that you've sent over. By the way, I never wanted to come across, and I hope it comes across that I'm very grateful for these gifts and packages that you guys send over, because I don't know how else to express myself anymore. Like at this point, I'm just like, it's still wild to me that anyone really would take the time to send anything over, you know, to go through the effort to send things over. It's still mind blowing, to be honest. So sometimes I don't know how to like react anymore. I'm just like, man, people still think about me. I felt like I'd be forgotten about a long time ago. But seriously, like sincerely, I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. All right, Dave, let's open your package up here. My voice just cracked a little bit. Just ignore that. You know when like you're way past puberty, but your voice cracks and you're like, really? We're still doing that? All right, so excuse the noise. It looks like we have some DVDs here. I got some bubble wrap, so let me just unravel this. Hold on. I'm trying to do it gingerly. Okay. So yes, we have a package of some DVDs here. We're gonna put the box. Let's leave it right here. Right there's good. All right, give me a moment to unravel the bubble wrap. I'm trying to do it kind of away from the microphone, so at least it's not like all in your ears. Because I know that bubble wrap unwrapping and squeaking around probably doesn't sound very good on the microphone there. Okay, let's toss this in the box. All right, so let's do this together, guys. So we have Letters from Iwo Jima. I have seen that movie. That's a really powerful movie. And what's the other one that goes alongside with it? Is it... I don't remember the exact name, so forgive me, but is it something of Our Fathers? Is it Flags of Our Fathers? I really don't remember it, but it's an adjacent movie to Letters from Iwo Jima. What is the other one? It's a really, really, really good movie, though. Both of them. That's awesome. Thank you so much for sending that over. Then, let me move the rubber band here. Then you have Lewis and Clark. I've heard of Lewis and Clark, but I have not heard of the movie Lewis and Clark. Traveling the Missouri River. Journey of the Corpse of Discovery. You know, I feel like... I know that, like, at least here in the U.S., Lewis and Clark was taught, but I feel like maybe it should be taught a little more. I feel like they're kind of important. All right, the next movie is one that I have often heard of, Caddyshack. I've always heard of this movie. I've never seen it. Never at all. And I already see like one of the scenes that I've always heard about, something with a gopher. I don't know what it is with the gopher, but there's something about the gopher. About him. That's awesome. Rodney Dangerfield, you're going to have a great time. Chevy Chase, Bill Murray, of course, Ted Knight. Rodney Dangerfield. Now, how funny was he? Rodney Dangerfield was a really, really funny guy. Yeah, you can't see, I don't know what Rodney Dangerfield impression. I get no respect. Then you have Kurt Russell in Miracle. I don't think I've ever heard of this particular one, even though looking at it, it looks like it seems to be a hockey-based movie. Now, the only hockey-based movie I've ever seen in my life is, The Mighty Ducks? That's a classic, huh? Paul Newman as Cool Hand Luke, another film that I've always heard of. Have no idea what it's about. I actually have no idea what it's about, but I've always heard very good things about Cool Hand Luke. Can I tell you? He does look kind of cool. And not just his hands. Then you have the ever popular Bruce Lee Enter the Dragon. This is probably the first Bruce Lee movie that I saw personally. Probably like his most famous, right? Then this movie began a huge love affair with all of his movies. Fist of Fury, Big Boss. There's some others that I'm forgetting off the top of my head. Big Boss is my favorite Bruce Lee movie, and I love watching the English dub of it. There's something so good about it. As bad as the dubbing is, I love it. That's the movie when he's working for like the ice factory. Oh man, I love it. I used to put that movie on at midnight, like when I was like a teenager, and paint. I would paint and watch Bruce Lee movies. Oh, that was a good time. Soap. I have never heard of this. I mean, I've heard of soap because I use it, but I've never heard of the groundbreaking comedy series Soap. Perhaps based off of soap operas, kind of playing off of that in a sense. Controversial sitcom that defined the late 70s and became an instant classic. Cast features Jimmy Bayo, Diana Canova, Billy Crystal, Catherine Damon, Robert Guillaume, Catherine Hellman. Never heard of it. But I'm always in the mood for some good comedy. Some good, is it like skits, kind of? Is it kind of like SNL? Speaking of SNL, I don't like SNL at all. I haven't found... There's very few sketches from SNL that I actually find funny. Ooh, this is a classic one I've heard of, but never seen. Young Frankenstein. This is one that I've wanted to watch for a very long time for several reasons. Well, for two reasons. The first being Mel Brooks, who was just like a comedic genius when it comes to his films. And then Gene Wilder. Love Gene Wilder. Gene Wilder, I mean, I'm trying to think of like my favorite film with Gene Wilder. I don't know. Willy Wonka's good, but it's not. Willy Wonka might be my favorite role of Gene Wilder. I think so. Yeah. But even though it's not like my favorite movie or anything like that, but I love him being Willy Wonka. Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble live at El Macambo. Stevie Ray Vaughan, a guitarist who I hear is very technically able, very popular. I can't say that I've ever heard anything of his. Can't say, but I've heard many things. You guys have to be able to hear that lawnmower. It is, oh my god, it's a blower now. I'm sorry, it's so loud. Phone booth. I've seen most of this movie a long time ago. I never got through the whole thing. I wasn't trying to watch it. It was like one of those movies that I caught on TV when I used to live at my parents' house when I was, a teenager or whatever. And, this would play on like the TV or whatever. It was always edited. But this was one of those movies that I would like never come into the beginning of it. I would always find myself in the middle of the movie, and I never caught like the ending of it. Isn't Kiefer Sutherland like the guy who's holding him like hostage in the phone booth? I don't remember exactly, but from what I remember, I do remember enjoying this movie. The however many minutes of it that I saw. So Dave, thank you so much for sending the films. Some I've seen, many I haven't, but from what I can tell, looking at it, I mean, they look like they're all like quality movies, or shows. And Enter the Dragon, man, that one brings me back a little bit. Enter the Dragon is that's a little nostalgic for me. Ooh, that's a good movie. I'm thinking about it now. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So we have 2 packages specifically from the Sandoval family. All of you, seriously, thank you so much. My wife, she's out right now because I record a lot of times when she's out. And she's always like, man, I need to get on and like say thank you to them like more than I do. I'm like, thank you guys for always including her when you send things over. Like that's also, that means a lot to us. I don't know why I'm using scissors to open an envelope. But it's a card that you guys have sent over. By the way, I appreciate the Christmas cards that were sent over before. That was really thoughtful of you guys. And I love this. Give me the straight poop. You gotta love a card that makes you laugh. Thank you for the well wishes with the new year and for the gift card, all of you guys from the Sandoval family. I really appreciate that. Oh man, see that'll sit. We have a little table kind of out here. This card will sit on that table along with like the Christmas card, and yeah, I know it's February, and yes, the Christmas card is still out. You don't have to ask. You don't have to ask, okay? And then the second and final package from the Sandoval family. Let me go ahead and open this up here. Give me a moment. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. I don't know if this video is coming out on the weekend or not. I don't know. Depends on how, quick I can edit and do things. But regardless, even if it's not the weekend when this video comes out, hope that you're having a good day. Hope that's maybe, just maybe, it feels like the weekend. Sometimes it might be like a Wednesday, but it feels like a weekend. Like things are just going right for you. And sometimes you got that Saturday kind of flavor. So I hope that on whichever day this video finds you, it has a bit of a Saturday flavor. So let's open this up together. I have to lean it because I think the CD right on top might fall out if I don't. So on top, you're going to have, my voice just cracked again. You're going to have Reasons to Be Cheerful, the best of Ian Dury. I have never, as far as I know, heard of Ian Dury. Now I'm looking on the back here. Ian Dury was a uniquely English artist who could count Paul McCartney, Robbie Williams, and Madness amongst his fans. This is the first release to span his entire career and boast all of the hits with the Majestic Blockheads, legendary album tracks, first recordings with Kilburn and High Roads, and much more. And then on the back, it's a 2 CD set here. The Best of Ian Dury. I gotta be honest, I thought that, I mean, I don't know why, but I thought that maybe he was a comic and this was like his comic CD, but I don't think so. I think he is a musician. Now the question is, what kind of music does Ian Dury perform? That, I have no idea, but I appreciate the introductory guide for Ian McDury. And I see that you guys had sent a letter as well with information on him as well. So I appreciate that. Thank you. And then we have a vinyl here. A record, I should say. I'm sorry. My terminology is still slipping. We have a record here. Let me just pull this here and put that there. Let me move, if you don't mind, a few things. Oh, it's going to fall. It didn't fall that much. Okay, so we have The Vapors, Clear Days. I'm running out of room here. The Vapors, Clear Days. That's a very, very vaporwave kind of album cover. That's, you know, like when you used to have like the old style TVs, I don't remember what they're called, the C something, CRT TVs or whatever, with the scan lines, and you would get really, really close to the TV, and you would see these kind of lines. That's what that is. Now, I've never heard of The Vapors, as far as I know. But that album cover is extremely nostalgic. Got a weatherman describing some of the weather and stuff going on. There's a biohazard symbol on here as well. Nuclear Days. Thank you so much for sending over the record, the CD. Thank all of you for sending over, albums, records, DVDs, notes, cards. I appreciate everything that you guys have done for myself, for my wife, for both of us, for all of us, for everyone. You know, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for gifting me with a part of yourself. Thank you so much for helping me to expand my own musical experience and knowledge and taste, really. Just thank you for everything. That's what it comes down to. I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Like I said, if it's not the weekend right now, hope that it may feel like one for you. Hope that everything goes well for you. And if it's not the best, maybe we can make it the best. If not today, maybe tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for everything, really. I appreciate that. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll talk to you later. My voice is going out. Bye.